What's good people? Welcome back to the Modern Man Africa YouTube channel. Modern women spitting nothing but facts. It doesn't happen too often, so let's jump straight into this. Oh, and one more thing. If at any point during the video you start really enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button. I'd highly appreciate that. Okay, now let's get it.
I'm sick and tired of men getting mad at us for having standards. Like, how are you mad?
Alright, so I got tagged in this video, so let's talk about it. First of all, I don't think men necessarily have an issue with women having standards. I'm gonna explain what I think men do have an issue with. Like I said, men don't have issues with women having standards. The problem is when y'all women have these high-ass standards and y'all yourself cannot obtain it. Example, y'all want a man making, let's just throw a number out there, $75,000 a year, right? And your ass is making $20,000 a year on a good year. Make it make sense. Or you want a man with his own house, car, etc. and you live at home with your parents and got no type of vehicle. You cannot have your standards up here and you all the way down here. That makes no sense. I think that's what the fucking issue is. Y'all claim y'all don't want broke men, but you yourself is broke.
The first thing is protect this young woman at all costs because she's spitting nothing but facts. The second thing is, it's funny how the female equivalent of a low-value man is seen to have more intrinsic value than the male counterpart. Make it make sense. In Africa, you more than likely have that aunt, that older sister, that unmarried older female in your family that has a number of kids from a number of different men that hasn't moved out of the house because nobody has decided to take her off your father's hands. And yet somehow these women still have the nerve to have these outrageous demands on the men that they want. It's not standards that some of these women have. They're pipe dreams.
I think every single person in this generation should stop dating. Every single person, whether you're guilty of being toxic or not. And everybody should just commit to an intense self-discovery journey. And then we meet in the middle after that. Then we can start the whole ball game again. Because currently, it's just a bunch of broken individuals, a bunch of people who do not even know themselves, have not met themselves deeply, but are wanting to get involved in something as deep as love. Do you even know yourself? Why are you searching for answers in someone else? Why are you giving someone else the responsibility of fixing you? That's the problem with dating in this generation.
I fully agree and endorse this young lady's message because a lot of people in the dating market right now are broken people and they're out there in the hopes of finding someone that's going to fix them. And they don't seem to understand that in order to be fixed or in order to become a better person, you have to decide, you have to identify the problems within yourself because nobody knows you better than you know yourself. And until you can fix that yourself and improve and become better, then only will you be able to attract the kind of love and relationships that you seek, that you want for yourself, and that you most likely think you deserve. Although not everyone deserves to be loved. It's not one of those things. It's not a thanks for participating trophy or medal. People are broken out there. And in this reality TV, social media, Instagram generation, people are looking for the thing that looks the most real, the most fixed, the most perfect, without actually understanding themselves and what they need to do in order to become what it is that they'd like to be.
Sis, can I tell you the truth? A man doesn't care if you love him. He only cares if you respect him. He doesn't care if you have money and do things for him. If when you talk to him like he's a child, or you talk to him with a tone that equals disrespect to him. See, women need love. Men need respect and honor. So I don't care how much you do, how much you sex him, how much you give him. If you got a slick mouth and don't know how to talk to him, oh, he'll go find somebody who is not as cute as you, that won't do as much for him, but respects him. Learn how to control that mouth, sis. That mouth do, well, what that mouth do matters. And it only matters if it's respectful. Remember that today and carry on.
I recently came across a post on social media that read, "A woman that cannot control her mouth when she's mad is no different from a man that cannot control his hands or his temper." It's always funny to me how hard modern women try to be like men, particularly with the advent of feminism. The problem with that is one of the key tenets of masculinity that females don't seem to recognize, acknowledge, or even understand is the fact that men are generally respectful of and towards one another. Until, of course, there's a situation where there's conflict or friction between two men. The respect that men have is sort of like, we know that this masculinity thing is hard. We know that this being a man thing is difficult. We know that the standard issues that come with being a man are so immense that you just respect the man across you for existing because you know how difficult it is.
So you guys are going on a first date with someone, and this guy rocks up in a Toyota Taz. You still letting him hit or no?
Your shame. Why not, dude? Why not?
Yeah, boy.
So you don't care what car a guy drives? Or?
Nah. Depends on the guy, I guess, not the car.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
So, I'm getting some questions from people asking, how do you know if you're out of a guy's league, right? How you'll know is they'll always want to introduce you to people in their family, their friends. They always want to be seen in public with you. They always want to take you out to nice places. I think as women, we don't realize this, but men have men codes where they give each other props. Like, let's say a guy's with a really hot girl. Guys will give each other props, but they won't do it in front of us ladies. Okay, we don't know about that. But when a guy always wants to be seen in public with you, and he always wants to introduce you real quickly, he's already trying to introduce you to everyone in his life. Girl, you're out of his league. You're out of his league. You are his trophy. He wants everybody to see and know that he's with you, girl.
Gents, I hate to say this, but she's right. I've seen this taking place throughout the course of my life, where a guy would meet a girl that is on the prettier side, and they will go over and above to make sure that everybody sees that he's bagged a baddie. And it's well done, bro. Congratulations to you. But yeah, you're really doing too much right now. Really, really doing too much. You know what? That behavior actually reminds me of Will Smith when he was presenting Jada Pinkett on the red carpet of some award ceremony.
What is something all women do but won't admit?
I think we don't want to admit that we are probably one of the biggest cheaters. We just don't get caught. That's it.
And you think it's easier for women to cheat than men?
Yeah, because women know how to keep their side people in check. We know how to put things in boxes, and we know how to separate certain things from our lives, I think. I think it's easier doing that for women. It's easier to hide it as well.
Now, what advice would you give to someone who's being cheated on?
Leave that person that cheated on you with. Don't cheat on people, number one. It's not good. And don't stay in a relationship where you were disrespected. So if the person cheated on you, just save yourself the trouble and leave them, because chances are they're going to do it again.
After God, fear women. Shout out to this chick for confirming what we've long since suspected, that these women are out here on these streets creeping. And for the gents, don't forget to crop, clip, and save this video for when you catch her cheating so that you can show her that you know what she's up to.
I know why some guys are avoiding with their lives to date women with kids, because some of you keep embarrassing us. How is it that you can go on a date and force a man who is not your child's dad to buy your child food that is at home? Okay, you guys are on a date. When you're about to leave, you're like, you know what, my kid is hungry at home. Can we also order him something? Ma'am, where is the dad of the child? Why is this date turning into a feeding scheme? Why can you not afford your own child? Oh, wait, let me remember. It's because when you are too proud. No, I will never go to maintenance court. If he doesn't want to maintain his kid, it's okay. So let the whole nation chip in to raise your child, because when you've got pride, you actually don't want to hold the person who's supposed to be accountable for the child accountable. Now, everyone must come together and chip in like a KFC to run for your child. You guys keep embarrassing us. You keep embarrassing us. Someone will like you for who you are. They really love your qualities. You always have to chip in with your children. I'm not saying that hide your kids. Also, when a man is responsible, he will do this freely. But the problem is, you want to force it onto him. You can't force people. Turn the tables around. Take the man on a date. Let him say, yo, Yazusipho at home doesn't have food. Can you also buy my child food? Knowing very well that the baby mama is working, but she would rather do her nails and her lashes. Dance the whole weekend and do nothing for that child. Would you take care of that child? No, you wouldn't. You know why? Because it's only 2 months into it. So why do you expect men to do the same? Nyadika, you keep embarrassing us. You are embarrassing. Just keep making kids that you can't afford.
It's not every day where you hear a female holding other women accountable for their actions. I'm actually blown away by her stark honesty and her ability to convey the message as us men see it the way that she did. Dating a single mother is an absolute no-no in my book if you yourself haven't got any kids of your own. It's a thankless job that will get you wound up in somebody else's life, somebody else's story, and all you're there to do is pay the bills and make other people happy. Bruh. I can't imagine a more miserable existence than that, but unfortunately, a lot of guys are forced to go through it because they choose to date single moms. I was pleased to see African brothers descending in on the comment section of this TikTok. I saw brothers sharing stories on how they duck, dive, and dodge dating single mothers. What's even more refreshing is that women have now joined the conversation, and some of them are even defending men and their views. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this installment of Modern Women spitting nothing but facts. If you enjoyed this change of pace, let me know in the comment section down below if I should turn this into a video series every couple of videos or so. Click or tap right here to watch a previous video from this channel. Thanks for watching. Peace.